YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Trey, and I'm back with another video. And as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, it's another brand video and why my brand is failing. 6 reasons why my brand is failing. Before we get into that, if y'all don't know me, my name is Trey, about Trey Thuggin. I make lifestyle content, pranks, and as you can see, I talk about the brand as well as I am a brand owner. But yeah, more so lifestyle content. Try not to make this page too much about like brand content, but as you know, I am growing, so we're gonna talk about all the things that that's going on in the life. So yeah, it's content, yeah. But before we get into that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like these videos, make sure y'all let me know and comment down what other more videos that y'all want me to that y'all want to see from me. But so yeah, I ain't gonna do too much talking. We're gonna hop straight into the video. All right, I don't know if y'all can really see too much, but got me a whiteboard, my little whiteboard. 6 reasons. Make sure you stay to the end, because the last 2, 5, and 6 is like very important for real. The main 2 reasons why my brand is failing at the moment. Yeah, finna get into it. So 1 is bad money management. I have bad money management. I already in general kind of have bad money management. And if you have bad money management, you won't make it for your brand is already gonna fail. That's really the first step, because once you make a decent amount of money, especially on your first drop, and you're not used to touching that type of money, it is tempting to spend it to get the things that you want to get and feed those needs and all the things that you want. But that's where you're gonna fail at. Reinvest that money that you make back into the brand, and once you triple it, then you can, treat yourself a bit. But don't spend that money that you make. That was my first mistake. I was making some decent amount of money when I first started off on the brand, and I wasn't putting it back into the right places. So yeah, if I was doing that, we would have definitely been a lot farther right now. But number 2 is not enough promo. I personally felt like that I did a lot of promos sometimes, but it was more so like 50-50. Like sometimes I do a lot of promos, sometimes I like have acid. You gotta consistently put yourself out there. You gotta keep putting yourself out there and putting it all in these people's faces, because how can you grow, and how can you reach that whatever dollar amount that you're trying to reach with your brand with these drops, if you're not putting it out there and not promoting your own stuff enough? Because if you already don't have a community behind your brand, who gonna promote it for you? Ain't nobody else gonna promote it for you. So yeah, I really wasn't doing not enough promo, and not really good promo at that as well. So yeah, that was that. Number 3 is rushing my drops. Don't rush those drops. I was getting pieces made coming in. It was things about them that I didn't like, but I wasn't being patient and going through that full trial and error phase of perfecting a piece before I drop. I will get something and it wouldn't be how I wanted it to be, but I knew the changes that I needed to make. So I will promote the unfinished piece instead of getting the piece made and just be like, I'm going to do this and this and this. No, don't do that. I was just rushing, trying to get things out, trying to put it in, just trying to continue to put it in people's face. It's no rush to drop at all. Like, you want your drops to be as the best as they can be every single time. Do not rush those drops. Do not rush those pieces. Go through that trial and error phases. Perfect that piece before you drop it. So yeah, don't rush them drops, or it's gonna fail. You'll lose a lot of attention, and yeah, you just really just promoting BS. Like, people just seeing the BS. Like, it's not even worth it. Yeah. Next, we go to number 4, and number 4 is chasing trends. I was a trend chaser in a certain way, and that's what kind of messed me up, because as y'all know, as fast as a trend come, it can go as well too. So trying to keep up with trends instead of and it's not like some of the trends that I didn't like, but it's not just not putting the things out that I actually like and actually will wear on a day-to-day basis, and not when the trend is over, So yeah, don't chase no trends. And if you do chase a trend, make sure you still have your own, that have those brand statement pieces, those brand identity pieces, So yeah, when that trend is over, And also, let me say this, like, if you're chasing a trend, it's cool to chase a trend. I wouldn't say chase, but like to partake in certain trends. As long as you putting your own spin on it, putting your own 36%, your own spin on it for real, and making it stand out in your like your brand's way, you know, it still speaks for your brand. So yeah, don't chase trends. If you partake in a trend, do it the right way. And like I said before, number 5 and 6 is one of the most important of why my brand is failing. So before we get into that, make sure if you like this video, like it actually, and subscribe. You know, we going up. We're trying to hit 500. It's May 1st. We're trying to hit 500 within within the next by June. We're trying to hit 500 by June. So make sure you subscribe, share the video, especially if it's helpful to you and if you enjoy this. Like it and subscribe. But let's get back into it. Number 5 is no brand identity. My brand, when I first had if y'all don't know, some of y'all don't know, my brand is called Lost Souls. I understood the way that I like when Lost Souls, it means something to me. I understood the meaning of it, but I didn't have that brand identity. I didn't have the brand identity, if that makes sense. So I had my brand since 2023. We're going on 3 years in December. And I'm just now finding my finding my lane and like what I genuinely like and what I genuinely want the brand to look like. So yeah, I'm just now getting my brand identity together. And it took it a while because I didn't even know who I was, know myself at, like who I was fully at the time. I know who I am, but obviously I was still trying to figure myself out. And I'm understanding who I am and I understand the way that I'm trying to go. So yeah, make sure your brand has a brand identity, because if you don't have no brand identity, then how do you know who to what? How do you know who to push your brand to? You got to be able to push your brand out to somebody that resonates with your brand and stuff like that. Because if you don't have no brand identity, it just make sure you have brand identity. Make sure the direction that you're trying to go, and it just also makes things a bit more easier when you understand that, because you can get inspo from the right things, the right other brands, other bigger brands, other, you know, just even have to be from brands, but just other things in life that resonates with your brand identity. So yeah, and number 6, we have horrible marketing. That is one of the, I'm not, look. Forget all the hard, making sure you have the hardest piece in the world. You can have the hardest piece in the world, but if you don't have that marketing, how is it gonna sell? How is it gonna sell if you don't got the right marketing? So make sure you have the right marketing. That's one thing that that's probably was one of my most challenging things with the brand is marketing. That's one thing that I'm taking like very serious. I actually been thinking about taking some classes for it to become a master at marketing, because if you know how to market, you can sell anything, bro. You can sell sand to a beach. So that's marketing is like, it's key. I feel like, well, it's not, I feel like it's true. It's 80% marketing, 20% clothes. It can even be freaking 85 to 90% marketing and 10% clothes at times, because I know most of y'all have seen some brands that's like, you can make something that's way fire than that. That's not it. And they going crazy, they been going crazy is because they have great marketing and they know who they're marketing to. They have brand identity and they know who they're marketing to, and they know how to market it to those people. So alright y'all, camera died, but I had to come outside to finish this last little part of the video because Lexi and they're cooking and watching TV, so it's a little bit loud. Definitely subscribe. We're on the way to 500. Let's get to 500. Can we get to, can we get to 250 by the end of this month? Yeah, we at 140 right now. I appreciate all of y'all. I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed. More content on the way. I got samples coming in, so make sure y'all stay tuned. I got samples here now, so make sure y'all stay tuned into that next video. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.
And not gonna lie, I'm hurting, cause I be carrying burdens. When someone close the curtains, cause they just slit my heart, yeah. And I know blood is art, yeah, but they just split my brain apart. That probably why they be calling me psycho. She be telling me I am the one, I know I'm the one. She said I'm her idol. And that nigga tired to come on, she turn right around and give him the eye roll. All these bitches be going, my nigga, you don't gotta worry, this shit is a cycle. Push that coupe on swerving, I got Bentleys turning. And not gonna lie, I'm hurting, cause I be carrying burdens. When someone close the curtains, cause they just slit my heart, yeah. And I know blood is art, yeah, but they just split my brain apart.